What up, Drop Shotters? Eddie DLC here. In my hand is the Wilson Blade 98, the V9 edition. This was a highly requested racket review that I needed to do. This racket, Drop Shotters, came out a year ago, February 2024. Depending on what website you go on, the cost for this racket is between $250 to $260. The specs on this racket, shout out to Tennis Warehouse, are right here. Also shout out to Tennis Ballers in regards to letting me borrow this racket for a couple of days. The string pattern and the weight is that it was weighted and strung at 55 pounds, and the string was the Babolat RPM, the black edition. This is a V9 Drop Shotters. There was 8 previous generational blades before this. One thing that 100% stands out is the thin frame and the beautiful color of the emerald night green. There are currently 40 professional top tennis players on the WTA and the ATP. On the women's side, the world's #1, Aryna Sabalenka, the 2025 Australian Open winner in regards to Madison Keys, and then the Brazilian Beatriz Hajimaya. On the ATP side, current 11 ranked player in the world, Stefanos Tsitsipas, the Australian Alex de Minaur, and the American Sebastian Korda. Shout out to Supreet, where in this video I did the racket review. We played a gladiator tennis match where I won the match 6-2, 7-5. Thank you, Supreet. The racket review will be broken down in 4 categories: serves, forehands, backhand, and volleys. So Drop Shotters, stay tuned. Much love. Thank you. All right, Drop Shotters, when it comes to the forehands and using the Wilson Blade V9 edition, I think it's a great feel of the ball when you make direct contact in the sweet spot. It really allows for you to hit your spots on the court, especially with all the control that this racket provides. As the match progressed or the time was going on playing, Supreet, I gained confidence. Both hitting topspin and a couple of flatter shots coming from my forehand. The spin provides ample consistency. I will just say it gets the job done. I do not think there was any weakness when it comes to hitting a little bit more topspin with the spin. The needs of improvement, you're not going to get too many winners off power shots. Even though the stable frame off-center forehands of hitting the sweet spot can be a bit less forgiving, with higher chance of mishits, depending if you want to go for that winner or not. But it's a very consistent thing that I will say about this racket, as it is a control style or category of a racket. When it comes to the blade and hitting backhands, I think it's a racket that it's a great feel of stability. It allows for generating clean shots with minimal effort. It absorbs the pace backhand to backhand from your opponent very well, especially if they hit the ball deep on the court or with pace. The easy transitions to hit with variety, in my case a two-handed backhand or a one-handed backhanded slice. The cons of the backhands with the Wilson Blade V9 is the 98 square inch head plays a role with the smaller sweet spot. I could see potential of frame shots, but that did not happen all that often playing the match against Supreet. So it does require precise timing and above average technique with a style of play that you might be. But same as the forehand, you're not going to hit too many winners on the backhanded side with the generating pace. But this racket, I was really pleased hitting more backhands than my forehands of all the rackets that I've done a review with. When it comes to volleys, which is one of my favorite shots in tennis, just being up at the net with the Wilson Blade V9, I think the pros, this racket excels with the quickness and ease to allow for awesome touch volleys. The lightweight feel absorbs impact without the racket feeling too stiff is something that I really enjoyed up at the net. The low volleys and the sweet spots, so if that ball is not in your comfort or power zone and you have to be, you got to bend your knees a little bit down, is definitely something that stood out, and it felt amazing. The only con that I would have with this Wilson Blade is pretty much your punch volleys. Just make sure that you split step to help push off the back foot, especially if you have time to hit a deeper volley on the court. So your plow through swing path lacks with deeper volleys is pretty much what I'm trying to say. But overall, I did enjoy hitting volleys with the Wilson Blade 98 V9 edition. All right, drop shotters, when it comes to the serves using the Wilson Blade 98, the V9 edition, let's start with the good. The pros is the 98 square inch head. I think it controlled an accurate serve, or my serve. Great for targeting spots, placement. I think the maneuverability is easy to adjust with your grip. If you wanted to hit a kick serve, a power serve, and an out wide slice serve to the deuce court. The stability of the frame, or off-center hits, if you want to call it, I don't think it changes drastically, or I don't think it affects the trajectory of the ball in air. The needs of improvement when it comes to the Wilson Blade, I will tell you to focus on leg day, especially if you are a power server. If you get your MPHs up there, I think you must generate a lot of power come from your legs with the push-off, especially if you have a slower swing speed. And finally, I think the flexible frame is a bit less dynamic compared to the stiffer frames, but again, that is just personal preference of what style of a tennis player you are. So this is the review when it comes to the serves and the Wilson Blade. All right, drop shotters, my overall analysis when it comes to the Wilson Blade 98, the V9 edition, the 16 by 19 string pattern. The number one category that this racket falls under, it's all about control and feel. It's a very versatile racket that is very forgiving. The thinner frame though is personally not my favorite. I think it does lack in a little bit of more raw power where players have to generate a lot of power coming from their legs. My overall rating for this racket and drop shot is an 8.2 out of 10. So stay tuned, drop shotters, for further racket reviews. Thank you. What's going on, drop shotters? Eddie DLC here. We are in Westmont, Illinois, about to do a tennis and taco food review. Taqueria El Ranchito. One taco de asada, one taco del pastor, cebolla, cilantro. Drop shotters, I get asked quite a bit. I know that tennis and tacos, those are two totally different categories. But to be quite honest with you, why do I do this? In simple terms, soy Latino, and I'm trying to help out my local businesses and community, and obviously my people, just with a little bit more exposure. At the same time, indulging in some phenomenal tacos. Drop shotters, stay tuned. Much love. Here we get it. These tacos look really good, to be quite honest with you. We have one al pastor, one asada. You have music in the background, so hopefully no copyright issues or anything like that. So we're gonna give a bite. We're always gonna start with the asada taco first and foremost. No salsa, no lime, just for the flavor, and then we go from there, and then we put everything else on. Drop shotters, here we go. There we go. Right off the bat, the seasoning with the salt that they use. I'm trying to get a napkin here. Hang on a second. The seasoning is on point. You know what time it is now. Time for the line cam. All right, ready? We have 3 different salsas, drop shotters. That's the chip salsa, sorry, I took another video. This is the red salsa, this just looks hot. And this is more of like a avocado green salsa. We're gonna start with the green avocado salsa. Taste test with the green salsa. A little more, just to get the full flavor. Alright, drop shots, watch this. Wow. That green salsa is phenomenal. It's got a kick to it. I think it's like an avocado. It's got some lime in it already. Cilantro for sure. But it's got something in it to make it kick. That is a phenomenal. The salsas get any better, but that is for sure one of the best green salsas I've had in regards to all these tennis and taco food reviews that I've tried. Try this red salsa. I'm gonna ask them in regards to what do they call these type of salsas and everything. This might be a chile de árbol salsa. Don't judge me on that. I hope this is not very hot. All right, here we go. Back part of that salad taco. Taqueria El Ranchito likes their spice. Both of these salsas got a kick to it. The red one's got a little bit more of a smoky flavor. It's really, really, really good. I'll be very honest with you, drop shotters. I need some water. You like spice? You come here. I was hoping this taco wasn't going to end trying making a mess. But this green salsa, a little bit better than the red salsa. Both are very good though. The chips and salsa. Let's see what we got here. Salsas for their tacos are a lot better than the salsa for their chips here. But those two combination of green and red, phenomenal. I'm gonna get the names very soon. Right off the bat, drop shot, what I'm gonna tell you is that the al pastor taco looks more appetizing than the asada. This one has a lot more onions. The ratio of onions to cilantro to the asada and the al pastor is way different. This one is loaded up a little bit more. Maybe they just, you know. All right, here we go. Let's get it. All right, so the meat, what they like to do, here, let me just show you, is they like to really, it's like a charcoal to their al pastor. Makes it a little bit more crunchy. Oh yeah. No salsa, no lime, just to taste test right off the bat. Another thing that stands out about this taco drop shotters is look at that tortilla. This tortilla, it's like caramelized. It's phenomenal. Most places they just give you a tortilla, but it's just bland and it's just like literally like just a soft taco. This one's got like an actual hard shell to it. You got the fat into it, right? Good thing I only got 2 of these tacos. The vibe in here is phenomenal. You got the music in the background. You got me talking, trying to talk, but I really, I got a lot of these jobs. I can do about 4 of these, easy. All right, now it's time. Al pastor with the green salsa. Wait, before the green salsa. Probably out of the places that I've been to, tortilla-wise and salsa-wise, this place beats the others. Not even close. Lime cab. Échale limón. There we go. Can't have a taco without the limon. I'm gonna enjoy this bite. 3, 2, 1. If you are in Westmont, Illinois, you have to come here. Westmont, Illinois, you gotta come here, Drop Shotters. You have to come try Taqueria El Ranchito. Very, very pleased with this place. Could have asked for more lines, but to be quite honest with you, Drop Shotters, they bring out the plate. It's how I eat it. All right. There we go. It might be weird to say, I like the red salsa on my pastor more than the, well, no. The red salsa goes with the al pastor better, that's what I meant. The green salsa goes with the carne asada better. You ain't going wrong. All right, Drop Shotters, what's going on? Taqueria El Ranchito. I'm doing an overall summary just because they had music playing inside. I was trying to speak and talk, but I didn't have the wireless microphone. So I'm just doing this right now. One of the best tennis and taco food reviews places that I've been to. If you are in Westmont, Illinois, you got to make sure you go try Taqueria El Ranchito. It's on 63rd. Just phenomenal. Couple things that stood out. I talked to the waitress. Thank you so very much to the chef, the waitresses that helped me out. You get your money's worth here as well. Drop Shotters. Right off the bat, one thing that I noticed is they gave you 3 salsas. La primera, the first one was for the chips. I guess if you wanted a needs of improvement, I would start with there wasn't many, or there wasn't a whole lot, I should say. But the salsa for the chips, it was just a little watery. I always have to be honest with you. Not as much taste that stood out in regards to the chips and salsa, or the salsa for the chips, there you go. But that's not why we're here. We are here for the tacos. Let me tell you something. The portion and the ratio between the la asada, the carne asada taco, and el pastor, the asada taco had a little less onion and cilantro. I think when I did the close-up, I think you guys can tell. And then al pastor, the pork taco, it was loaded up. It had a lot of onions and a lot of cilantro. So, the consistency wasn't there between both, but maybe that's how they do it, because one's asada, one's al pastor. All right, the home run, the meat had a little crunch to it. I like crunchy foods. I like crunchy meat, I guess. I don't want it well done, but you were getting the crunch between the tortilla. We'll get to that very soon. But I showed you a close-up of al pastor, so if you like a little bit of the burnt crisp, I would definitely try this place out. You know, costs go up. It's personal preference, drop shotters. If you wanted to tweak the al pastor, you know, al pastor tacos, it's a debate, your opinion. Should you add pineapple? Should you not add pineapple? That's on you. You know, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say. Would I have liked to taste the al pastor taco with a little bit of pineapple? For sure. But it was just a very good loaded up taco. Between both tacos, la tortilla, la tortilla. I don't know what kind of fat and oils they put on it, but it was perfectly crisp. So not only did you have the crisp of the tortilla, you also had the crisp of the meat as well. As far as the asada taco, drop shotters, I think overall the seasoning was seasoned. That meat was seasoned better than al pastor. That's just my personal opinion. With the pepper and salt that you had, for sure. But what the combination of everything that was put on the tacos, the green salsa drop shotters and the red salsa. For me, if you like a little bit of kick, not over the top, I'm just talking a good solid, just a consistency. At the end, I don't know if you guys heard me in the video, but my nose is running. I'm over here, you know, one of those situations. I'm still kind of feeling a little bit, but that, to me, the salsa really made the taco totally complete. The green salsa, I spoke with the waitress. It was tomatillo with cilantro, and they threw a little bit of jalapeno. And obviously the jalapeno was the reason why, where the kick came from. The red salsa, it was a little bit, they had tomatillo in it, but it era chile de árbol, and that is a little bit more of a spice, of a kick. It brought that smoky flavor. I think it was grinded and seasoned very well. So between the salsas, the tortillas, the asada taco, the al pastor taco, and can't forget about the lime cam, drop shotters, you gotta come try Taqueria El Ranchito if you're in the Westmont area. De La Cruz, or sorry, Eddie DLC, which taco did you like more? I will always be an asada taco type of a person more than al pastor. I wish they would have probably sprinkled in a little bit of pineapple just to get that sweetness, just because of, if you don't like the kick of the spice, you know, the pineapple will bring the sweetness just a little bit. So just something to, you know, it's a recommendation, right? Between both tacos, drop shotters, I'm going to get the asada taco an 8.3, okay, an 8.3 rating out of 10. And al pastor drop shotters, I'm going to give it an 8.1. That is how good these tacos were. Drop shotters, stay tuned for the for future tennis and taco food reviews. I know some of you, one more time, might be thinking, well, how does tennis and tacos relate? They don't, but I'm trying to help out my local businesses, local communities, mi gente, in regards to being Latino. So drop shotters, you know, I'm just trying to help out others. You know, tennis and tacos reviews are gonna continue to go, and it's okay. If you just like the tennis portion, that's fine. If you like the taco portion, even better. If you like food reviews, if you like tennis and tacos, I'm your guy for you. Drop shotters, stay tuned. Much love. Till next time. Thank you.